Yeah.
They won't. It's not. Look, the thing is, him being gay is not the issue. Maybe that's what depressed him. Invasion of pride. I keep saying it.
It's invasion of privacy.
But it's such a sense of entitlement we have learned to feel, to see people's personal lives strewn all over the front, morbidly curious. We love it.
We're very
fucking
voyeuristic.
Love the details. We love it. We love to hear, who did he cheat with? What happened? Oh, he said nigger on the phone in a private conversation. What happened? What did he do wrong? All things we're not supposed to know about.
There's audio, there's video. I gotta hear it. I gotta see it. I gotta do it.
Can't get enough. And then we wonder why 2 college students are going to do something shitty and invasive.
Yeah.
It's not a mystery as to why they did that.
Yeah, where'd they get the idea? Where'd they get the where'd they see it done before?
It's how about Perez Hilton? How about, it's like, you're a part of the problem, scumbag.
TMZ.
You're a part of this morbid voyeurism. You're a part of this throwing people's personal lives all over the place. Things that are not the public's business. You make that acceptable. So don't sit there and wonder why 2 dumb college students all of a sudden, look, when you're 18, if you think your roommate is blowing guys, you're not mature enough to go, wow, this is an agonizing thing that he has to keep a secret. He's going to kill himself.
I got to get this on tape.
You're not looking at the consequences of how devastating that is.
Right.
But let's not act shocked when we're all fucking guilty of it. We love it.
Yeah.
It's, we love it as a country.
Brilliant. Where is that side of the story? Where are people telling that side of the story?
Because they're all a part of it. If they videotaped this kid and they showed him and they go, he's a faggot, or then that's the issue.
Right.
But I think the problem is this dummy was just spying on his roommate being a creep.
And it's like, holy shit, look, he's engaged in some sex here.
But because
check it out.
Where was this voice of outrage when other details were coming out that we found interesting?
Yeah.
Yep.
There was no voice of outrage. We love it.
Yeah.
So stop being dishonest and stop pretending we don't understand why people spy. We fucking can't get enough.
Damn, we should have had a webcam on you.
Oh, my God, right?
Just don't tell me.
Well, that could have went viral right there.
It's funny with Paris Hilton or whatever, when that came out, or whatever, all these mock sex tapes that come out, we're kind of trained that's acceptable now. That's great.
Love that.
It's hot. It makes you famous. It's...
What? Lindsay Lohan photographed with a hypodermic needle? Oh my God! Where's the picture? I got to see it.
Yeah, didn't by the way, didn't Perez Hilton get in trouble for showing like Miley Cyrus with her fucking legs open or something?
Yeah.
Wow, really? That's a way to treat a teenager, to fucking show what her panties or her pussy.
That could have been devastating to her.
That hypocritical,
fucking phony.
Oh, he's the biggest
phony.
phony as far
By
as
the way,
cyberbullying goes.
just as research, Danny, punch that picture up, just so I could research it and see exactly. Holy fuck. Wow.
So a paparazzi camera catching whether it's Britney or somebody else's pussy sticking out is put out on every website, and it's acceptable. But this college student is a terrible guy if he wants to secretly film it. You know what I mean? It's
it's
and
very similar.
believe me, these college students are pieces of shit.
And Perez Hilton, who's speaking out, is so guilty of what you're talking about.
Of course he is. And I'm not defending the college students. They're scumbags.
No, obviously, yeah.
But you can't just put the blame there and act like we have no idea how it happened.
It's part of our culture.
Yep. This is what we become.
We're a shit culture, and that's what we get.
His life was senselessly cut short. He was outed as being gay on the internet, and he killed himself. Something must be done. This month alone, there have been a shocking number of news stories about teens who have been teased and bullied and then committed suicide, like 13-year-old Seth Walsh in Tehachapi, California.
What?
13-year-old Asher Brown in Cypress, Texas, and 15-year-old Billy Lucas in Greensburg, Indiana.
Billy!
This needs to be a wake-up call to everyone that teenage bullying and teasing is an epidemic in this country, and the death rate is climbing. One life lost in this senseless way is tragic. 4 lives lost is a crisis.
No,
you
know what?
It's not a crisis.
By the way,
it sucks. Trust me,
it
for those
sucks.
families and the friends of those.
More people kill themselves as adolescents because they just don't feel accepted in any way. It doesn't matter if they're gay or anything, or they don't feel like they're performing well in life. Their family life sucks. It has nothing to do with
you can't just
the
point out
gay issue.
one
Stop.
part of this. You should
Not
point
an
out the whole
epidemic.
fucking thing.
And as far as her saying that he was outed as being gay on the internet, I mean, it does suck. I'm not saying it doesn't suck. But it's like, Every celebrity rag outs people. They tried to catch.
God, they love catching.
They couldn't get enough
gay.
fucking Ricky Martin pictures.
Yeah.
They couldn't get enough pictures of this guy or that
Neither
guy.
could
Is
I.
he gay? Oh, who didn't? With him and the other fella doing yoga with the towel.
Oh, the jet ski.
But it's like the whole fucking shitty country loves to catch two guys walking together. Is this one a lesbian? They speculate on who's gay.
They forced Ricky Martin out, basically.
Of course they
with
did.
The pictures they got of him.
Stop acting shocked.
John Travolta smooching on the steps of that plane.
Dude, it's happened everywhere.
Yep.
And then they think that it's like, because this guy was outed on the internet, how could anyone do that?
Yeah.
They've trained people how to fucking do this
They've
shit.
trained you that it's acceptable, and we have not stressed as a country, because we're fucking curious, how sickening these invasions of people's private lives are. We have not one person came out when Dog the Bounty Hunter was saying nigger on the phone and said, yeah, the guy's an asshole. But this
Private
is not our
conversation
fucking business.
between family members, right?
Not one major paper came out and said Tiger Woods' private life. Yeah, it's sickening that we should look at this. It's not our business.
And that's not invasion of privacy in the same way that this was?
Of course it is.
It's not cyberbullying, it's invasion of privacy. And the news does it all the time. These rags do it all the time. The papers do it. Yeah.
They all do it. Perez Hilton does it. And that's why Ellen doesn't bother me as much, 'cause I don't think she does it.
Where's that fucking side?
That's the issue.
But Ellen isn't fucking speaking against the mainstream media that does this constantly. Every day on the news, you'll see some invasion of privacy.
Invasion of privacy, because if that should be viewed as the taboo. Because let's say the guy was not gay. Let's say this guy was masturbating and was humiliated and killed himself. Or let's say he was in
How big was his dick?
Hopefully juicy.
All right. And his balls hairy or not?
What if he had low hangers? But what if...
I just want the details, Jim.
What if he was fooling around with a girl whose father thought she was a virgin? So it was a heterosexual thing, and in a humiliated way, she killed herself. It's not about being gay. It's about the fucking invasion of privacy.
Bravo,
Jim.
I don't mean to keep
Sexuality
repeating
doesn't
it.
come into
But it drives me. It's the thing I hate about our culture the most.
Sexuality
great
does not
point.
come into this.
No, it's
Doesn't.
part
Part
of,
of- no,
I don't
it's
think
part of it.
Yeah, but I think in this one, the invasion of privacy is the bigger picture.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lost is a crisis. And these are just the stories we hear about. How many other teens have we lost? How many others are suffering in silence? Being a teenager and figuring out who you are is hard enough without someone attacking you.
I know who I was.
My heart is
license.
breaking for their families, for their friends, and for our society that continues to let this happen. These kids needed us, and we have an obligation to change this. There are messages everywhere that validate this kind of bullying and taunting, and we have to make it stop. We can't let intolerance and ignorance take another kid's life. And I want anyone out there who feels different and alone to know that I know how you feel. And there is help out there, and you can find support in your community. If you need someone to talk to, or if you want to get involved, there's some really great organizations listed on our website. Things will get easier, people's minds will change, and you should be alive to see it.
You know what? She's doing good there.
I like Ellen a lot, man, and I think she's genuine and sincere.
Yeah.
But if you want to fight stuff like this, begin attacking all of these outlets, whether it's Radar Online or all of the ones that help celebrities by showing you.
Yeah.
Begin attacking them, for real attacking them for the invasions. Don't support these invasions of privacy. That's how you start doing something like that.
Such shit.